Mage, one of the last we're gonna have this year. So if you I don't know, if you feel you need more Mad Mage fix, then please review our old videos. Those are there.
Mad Mage
Just
fix?
to
Fanfics?
Mad Mage fix, like the fix, you know?
Jeez.
Get
No
your
chips.
thing.
I actually I wanted to say that as well, like before we start the stream, but now I shared with the rest of the world. My pronunciation is getting a bit weird since I'm
Yes.
missing some teeth. So need to get used to it, to be honest.
Toothless old man.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
man, exactly. Yeah, I have a big
Now you
voice of my
can
teeth.
word Hallister better. Isn't that
Yeah,
great?
maybe. So don't worry if I just sometimes sound a bit weird and don't get the word out. Depending on what word it is, it
Are-
might sound a bit weird.
Are you gonna do a Mike Tyson impression now?
No, Kith. No, I'm getting another teeth pulled out tomorrow, so I don't know. Let's see how I sound then.
All right, all right.
Good. So that's
By the way,
about
I
that. Yes.
I still have the Roll20 sound.
Is there a Roll20 sound enabled right now? Did I get?
As soon as I opened Roll20, I had it.
Yes, I had that song still playing. Let's kill that song. Now it should be gone. Not having additional songs. Thanks for the hint. Good, guys. Then not much happened last time, actually, but we will still get a quick summary from Christy.
So last session we were in Waterdeep. We headed to the temple of Seldarine to get rid of Yagus and Zoya's condition. Only 1 out of 3 spells apparently work, and the cost is 5,000 GP. We also needed a written permission by Lady Silverhand, so we decided to do some shopping and heading back to meet Lady Silverhand and see if we can get at least the permission.
Eisenfinger.
So we ended up buying some recipes and sell some of the items and buy some scrolls. Then we went back to the Yawning Portal to meet Lady Silverhand, Trogdor, and Thurnan. Zoya also met someone from the orphanage to give them some of the money that she had put aside for them. And then the guy from the Yawning Portal ended up drawing us a map of how the dungeon used to look. He told us to stick to the water bodies as they seem to be where they used to and not to change. And he also told us that there are different gates and archways that are connected. And he drew us the gateways and added some notes on how they are connected on the old map, so on the old version where when he was in
On the interwebs.
yeah, exactly. On the old version that he had when he went down in the dungeon himself. Lady Silverhand signed the necessary permission and gave us a pouch with coins to have the cost for the cleric. We ended up only using it for Yagudo because the costs were quite massive and he had a condition that needed more. It was a bit of a more pressing matter to get that condition off. Lady Silverhand also gave a Lasha ring similar to the one she got from Trogdor, so we can contact her directly, and took away the ring that Trogdor had. So for the moment, or for the time being, we will be able to contact Lady Silverhand, but not Trogdor anymore. We're gonna miss him. She also gave us some magical items. She got us some gauntlets of ogre power and a longsword, magical longsword. We ended up switching the longsword though, and got a few more items, some magical armor or other weapons, and an immovable rod.
I
We
got some
gave-
staff.
Since we didn't really want to change or give out the other items because they came in quite handy in the dungeon, we ended up giving Obaya the gem of mind control, and getting some money for that. He might be luckier when we actually end up leaving the dungeon, so we might sell more. Or if we find weirder items, he will get those at some point. Said like after we had the discussion, we went to the temple, got Yagu healed. We were lucky, apparently, because the condition left, so he was 1 in 3. And the morning we woke up in Skullport. We decided to go to the promenade to meet Cal / Kile, where Yagu accepted the blessing of Alistray, and he is now also a monk, also a cleric of Alistray. A ray of light came out of nowhere, shining directly on Yagu's head. Totally no showing off.
A monk is not a monk.
No, I corrected myself.
I know.
You're a lizard,
Um,
Harry.
Exactly.
You're a hairy wizard.
You're a Harry wizard, yeah.
Elisha then talked to Cal through Kili, thanks her for everything and said her goodbye, and then we left for Skullport again, where we decided to have Zoya got cured of her condition as well. And then the party decide to go and have a drink at the Purple Worm. We had a bit of a chat with Jarlax, and he told us that House Orindar was cast out of Mensto
The house of
Burazan,
Lindar.
and that he played quite a big role in it. And as the party makes leave, Jarlax held back Zoya for a moment, and that's where we ended last session.
Yeah.
Right. Thank you
Right.
for the summary. Anything you guys would like to add? Did we forget about something?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
I hope so. Good. Then, Skullport again it is. What are you up to? What do you want to do?
I'd like to have a fancy drink in Cal, or not anymore, Tavern, because there seems to be a new host there.
That is
And
correct.
I want to check it out, because I don't want to go to Jarlax's if there's another way to get nice
Fancy
drinks. Yeah, and the Crafty Carafe seems to have had a little accident where all of their guests started pooping all over the place.
Are you guys waiting outside, or are you leaving?
I'm asking you guys if you want to come with and check it out.
Well, I will get out after, so I'm asking you if you're waiting outside the.
Well, do the others come with?
Yeah, I
Nice.
need a beer after all.
Also, I have something really unrelated to say, but my neighbors are a cute Serbian family, and we have half a meter of snow, and they're really enjoying the snow. It's super cute.
No! What is this white sorcery that is coming from the sky? Alright. Then, the Flagon and the Dragon indeed seems to have, well, not, you don't know if it's actually an owner or something like that, but there are some people in there doing business. Of course, it is not Cal, so most of the charm that the Flagon and the Dragon had came from her, of course, but everything inside that is still the same. The only thing that you notice while entering is that the lock on the door is not quite intact anymore. It seems to be forcefully opened. So everybody is free to enter right now. But there are some people in there, mostly normal skulkers, townfolk. And behind the counter, you see a tiefling in a red and golden robe.
Oh. Do I perhaps know that tiefling?
You've seen him sometimes, yes.
Oh. Nice.
As you enter, he actually nods at you, Alisa, and
Elsa nods
continues
back.
wiping the counter, like a good tavern owner should do.
Elsa nods back and then steps up to the counter and says, Good day. I'd like to have an ale of the house.
Indeed. He then immediately turns around and does not even ask any further questions, fills a mug, and puts it in front of you. And then, as in a sign of acknowledgement, he just nods.
Thank
Elisha
you, good
walks.
sir.
Elisha walks up and says, "Make it 2."
He then looks at Alisa again and asks, "Those people belong to you?"
They do, they are my dear friends.
Good. Well done. I guess it's probably 4 in total. Looks at the turtle and Zoya.
Yes.
I thought Zoya
I'm
wasn't
not
there.
there. I'm not
You're
there.
not
I
there.
asked.
Oh,
No, I asked if they're waiting outside or not, and she said she's going to get a drink, and everyone else agreed to go get a drink. So I have no clue where they're going.
Well then, all right. He puts up two mugs
More drinks.
for Elasha and Yagu, and then again just nods at Elisa.
Mm-hmm.
And Elisha leans on the counter and asks, "What if we weren't with her?"
Nothing. I was just curious.
I see. I mean, we're curious ourselves. So, have you taken over this place? Is this gonna
Well,
be,
yes.
or are you gonna be the new owner, or are you the new owner?
Well, owner is such a formal word, isn't it? We noticed that this place is not taken care of right now, and it's a full equipped tavern. So why not make use of it? You always need a tavern.
Well, that's true. And out of character, I probably don't know what happened to the place when Cal.
I'll actually just, I
changed,
mean,
right?
yeah, you do know what happened to the place. Cal basically just locked it up and abandoned it, but she did not tell you about her further plans about it before turning into Cal.
She did
Okay.
tell us to make sure, like out of character, she did tell us to make sure that it was well taken care of when we left the promenade last week. Though.
Well, it is being taken care of, and as far as you can see, none of the furniture has been changed. Everything is still in good shape. And as mentioned, the only thing missing is Cal herself. So the ambiente is quite ruined, actually. So, but it's in business, so nothing to complain about.
Yeah.
Assuming in the meantime, I would leave the purple worm. I'm gonna send Elisha a message and ask where they are.
I can answer, right? Just like that.
Yeah.
All right.
I think.
I
wait,
tell you that we're.
Yeah, you can reply in a whisper.
Then I tell you that we are in the old Dragon and the Dragon.
Okay. Then I will make my way towards Blaze.
Good. Zoya, you enter the tavern that you well know. You see your friends there standing / sitting at the counter, at the bar, so say. The mood in the tavern is a bit awkward, since nobody really knows what to make out of it. And there is also no music playing.
Alright. Well, I will join the table where the rest of my party is. Did we just have drinks at the Purple Worm?
Well, kind of. But
Well,
you know,
yes,
Always
but
use
I
more
think
drinks, right?
yeah.
yeah, I think we have earned another drink after all this that happened.
Yeah. I'd say so as well.
You care to have another?
I think I'm fine. You said there's no music going on, right? So I'll just take out my flute and start playing on the flute.
Right. Do me a performance check real quick.
One of the thugs in the tavern joins in with armpit farts.
Wait, I have
He sets
one
the
d.
beat.
No armpit farting.
But the armpit fart
25.
beats.
25.
Damn.
Uh-huh.
Oh boy. All right. Yeah, your flute playing turns out to be extraordinary, and increases the mood and the whole situation in the tavern immediately. Everybody is forgetting their problems for quite some time, just listening to you. And you see that business is starting to pick up since people start to order more drinks and maybe even some food.
Mm-hmm.
I don't actually have some
I'm-
flute
I'm-
music
I'm
somewhere.
considering. I'm considering asking for a share.
No need to. People actually toss you some coins over the course of the drinks that you have,
That works too.
and you manage to collect 25 silver pieces.
All right.
Neat.
So that was actually a very good performance. I don't have any flute music. Damn. Need to search
Just
some
make
flute
trumpet
music
do
to yeah, make it a trumpet, right?
But I didn't want to. I actually didn't want to interrupt whatever conversation Elisha was trying to have with.
What's
So-
your
Good.
I
Go
just
on,
wanted
please.
to join there.
Well, I don't think that like something special was going on. The just the people in the bar, they like are there any, and are they just like looking like normal skulkers
of
that
them
we
look
might even have
like-
seen?
Yeah, most of them look like normal skulkers, mostly from the area around the tavern, of course, since the light coming from the windows immediately attracted some people that don't have the money for the Purple Worm and also don't want to go into the other more shady taverns that are around and fancy a normal drink instead of having one of those experimental thingies going on in the
That gives you diarrhea.
crafty carafe. But overall, in general, you would say that the level of customers lowered a bit since Cal is not there anymore. So it's not just normal workers and crafters that are in the tavern. There also there's quite an amount of thugs.
Turgs.
Hmm.
But none of them looks like specifically dangerous or so. You would categorize them more to be shadow workers, let's say it like that. So
Let the shadow
a bit shady, and some of them are actually sitting alone at the table and being loners.
All right. Is there like one in particular that would stand out, or nothing special?
The one that stands out the most is actually the innkeeper himself.
The bartender.
Which I still find a little bit suspicious. Alyssa, you too.
Huh?
What are you hiding?
Nothing. It's just a
What
friend
are
of
you
mine.
not? What are you not hiding? That might be a short list. No. What's the? What's? I ask you guys. What's the name of the new guy? Who's the new owner?
The barkeep?
Yeah.
Oh well, I've met him. His name is Bafs. That's your moment of telling who the heck this is.
His name is Babs. Okay.
Stupid
No.
names again.
Yes, names again.
His name is Richard.
Richard. That's a great name.
Yes, it's a very
Classical
It's very
tiefling name.
it's
classic
classic.
and unfancy name, but yeah, he introduces himself as Richard. He is a very stereotypical tiefling, red skin, um, horns that change color from red to black, starting
Them
at the
horns.
head, and they are a bit curly, but also his clothes are a bit over the top.
Seems like a normal tiefling to me.
As mentioned, a red robe with gold intarsia and ornaments woven into it.
Is there any
It's
symbols on the rope?
none that you could actually make out. There is no
Okay.
specific symbol there.
All right.
Well, then Elisha just happily drinks her ale
A little.
and turns party and goes. So, what now?
I actually don't know. I mean, we have defeated this aboleth thingy, but where do we go now?
Perhaps.
I have a feeling that probably Alistair will show himself pretty soon, but I think we still need to find a way to actually be able to get out of here and stop this madness.
Well, then we eventually have to go deeper, but before that, we could also stop by the drow that we met on the same level with Aboleth. We didn't tell them we got rid of the problem, right?
Out of character, how long was it now that we were gone since we killed the Aboleth? Like
We
2 days?
did tell the drows though. I sent them a message before we
Alright,
left.
yes.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
first of all, there's that, and the second is about 3 days now.
So they probably would have noticed that something changed if they stopped hearing voices. But I mean, we still can go and take a look. But let's just hope they didn't find out our secret. So you guys just want to go down and maybe start looking for the first teleporters or portals?
We could.
Because I think we would have to walk everywhere, just up and down all the time. That will take a lot of time.
Yep.
True, yes.
All right, so down into the twisted cavern again.
Were any of the gates somewhere? Were any of the gates somewhere near water bodies? Because Dernan told us to keep to water bodies.
Well, that is something that you guys would need to know. I can't tell you, actually.
We have the maps, and he drew it on the map, but we got the one with the gates separately. So
Yeah, the gates have no indication on where exactly they are down there. He just drew which one is connected with which. I show it again to you. So that is that. You actually, the only indicator that you have is basically that there are gates on different levels. Like, for example, on second level, there are total of 3 gates. On third you have 2, on fourth you have 2, and so on. But you stumbled upon some of them actually, but you did never really care about them so far.
Mm.
Um, Real quick, the Goblin Bazaar was on the 2nd level, right?
Correct.
I
Yeah.
think so.
So maybe if we could like at least open a gate or a gateway to the 2nd level, that would lead us or leave us closer to the surface and would give us like means to go back to the bazaar maybe. We need to, I don't know, for what?
Mm. But have we found any clues on the gate?
I don't know.
I think we came across some runes there, but might be switching something up in my head. And the Skullport is on which level?
Skullport is a level on its own actually, and it is
Okay.
by geographics it's in between the 3rd and the 4th level.
Oh yeah, okay. So
Skullport itself does not count as a level.
Okay.
we
Oh,
could
Skullport
go
does count.
down to the 4th level and maybe look around a little bit. Because we would need to go there anyway if we wanted to go to the 5th.
That is correct. All right. Then you venture down. Actually, are you good on rations and all that stuff?
I don't know.
Wanted to just check with you.
Yes, we have. Wait a second. 40 rations in the bag of holding. And since I'm guessing it's
Did-
primarily like dried meats or mushrooms and stuff like that, we should be good.
Yeah.
Did we use them when we took like long rests at the drow place and stuff?
Well, I removed the ones I had on my own first. So
I don't keep track of this.
I yes, honestly, I probably would have forgotten too. So let me see. All right, I had 5 on me, and we probably
oops.
had like 2 or 3
Yeah,
long
I
rests,
didn't.
I guess.
That wasn't the plan. Um,
I guess we should go shopping anyway.
Did you roll for ration?
no, I didn't roll for ration. It just showed. So that
Roll for rations.
like, listen. I mean, my rolls changed last week, so that works luckily. But if it would have gone with like we have to roll for rations, I would have died of starvation. Like,
Well, now that you mentioned your rolls, they're gonna probably turn back to shit.
Why?
Yeah, just because Murphy, you know. Mm. Good.
Murphy.
Then, since there is no shopping that you guys would like to do, then let's go down to the Twisted Caverns again.
Yeah.
All right, you venture further down. Please update your tokens since I just took the tokens from the last time we were there. As you enter the caverns again, you notice immediately that the air seems to got a bit better. Not much, but it's not as pesky as you remember it.
Okay.
And in the distance, you hear the singing of a very deep and voluminous voice.
La 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 la. Oh wait, I need to update my token. Or is it? Where's my token?
Upper left corner.
Wait, what's left? What's left there? Update my token.
Which one is left?
The other one then right. Ahaha. Well, like I hate
We-
people when they say there where the thumb is right or then when the thumb is left, like fuck you, dude. Just
But it's
fuck
true.
Clever answer for you.
you. Thank you.
Good.
Do we like recognize the voice, or does it sound like familiar, or have we heard it?
It actually
before?
it sounds like the Aten you met.
Super
It's
jabber.
it's two yes exactly it's two different voices and they seem to be
Super
quite in a good
jabber.
mood.
Gimbergumger.
Can go visit Jibber Jabber. Now that I actually remember that it's not a creature that wants to kill us, but or at least not for it wasn't one last time. Okay.
Not at the moment. Yeah, let's go then.
All right.
Well, we kinda removed their alchemist friend, so they might attack us now.
Well, the alchemist removed himself, huh?
Oh well. So much is true.
All right, you come across the next cavern there, around the corner, and you see Jibber Jabber taking care of some mushrooms, being in quite a fancy mood, singing to himself. And as you enter there, he notices you and says, "Ah, little ones, you return.
Yes.
How are you doing?
Good. Water better.
Yeah, we got rid of the aboleth that was down here.
Oh, good job, tyrant gone. But little one also gone.
Yeah, he ran away. He was pretty scared.
Scared of what? Jibber Jabber always helped him.
I don't
Help.
know. He seemed really scared of this aboleth thingy. And after
Hmm?
we told him that we had killed it, they didn't believe us and they ran away.
Tyrant, bad creature. Shame, friend is gone. Will new friends come? Will you stay with Jibber Jabber?
We can't stay here, but we will come visit.
There's a few
Very
Koatoa
good.
friends nearby. Maybe you could protect them.
Fish people, no, fish people gone.
Oh, you're right.
They went to fish people heaven.
People
Yes.
haven't. They all dead?
Oh
No.
no! It's
No.
another plane of existence where they can live happy.
I don't understand.
They went to
went-
paradise, but they're still alive in paradise.
Ah, so they good now.
They good.
They happy fish people.
They are very happy fish people.
Ah, Jibber Jabber, glad to hear. Always liked fish people. Fish people good.
They are.
So will other small ones come for mushrooms now? Continue farming?
Well, who
We
like,
can
who was
organize something.
farming
We
before?
couldn't. Yeah. Who?
I mean, I
People
think we could.
used to come here and farm mushrooms for building houses.
I'm sure we can make
I
sure that
think
the
they
people
should
in
come back.
Skullport know.
Good. Jibber Jabber likes to do business. Jibber Jabber takes good care of mushrooms.
We can see.
Good. Then Jibber Jabber happy, has purpose, can stay here.
Mm-hmm.
You want eat?
No, thank you.
Fine. Did you
Eat.
Wait.
like see anyone like pass down here?
Yes,
Uh,
elves with dark skin passed by, left Jibber Jabber alone. Jibber Jabber left them alone as well.
well, they probably learned from the last time, I guess.
Oh yes, they learned. but they took stuff with them and went through. Jibber Jabber does not know where.
What stuff do you mean?
I think he means the people that got our stuff from the other room. The items we requested to
Right,
be
yeah. Okay.
collected.
Right.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So, what if we would send someone down to like make business with you on the mushrooms? What would you actually need, or what would
Jibber
you
Jabber
want?
does not need much. Jibber Jabber just needs something like meat from time to time, food. Mushrooms are good, but mushrooms can get very boring. Also, maybe Jibber Jabber builds home, maybe some furniture.
You can build your own home with the mushroom, right?
Oh, look at those big hands. Jibber Jabber is not good with building things. Only good to smash things.
Hmm. Maybe we can find someone that builds him a house, Elisa says, and she looks at the party.
Would be good. Also, maybe friend that stays here with Jibber Jabber. Jibber is good company, but sometimes a bit boring. You're boring.
We could. Elisa turns to the party and says, maybe Jarlax is interested in new personnel. He could be like, Turster, Yodihoy. Then he could get some nice food, and I'm pretty sure he could live in the Purple Worm.
Oh, you mean having Jibber Jabber be bodyguard at the door
Yeah.
Bouncer.
of the purple worm?
Yeah. No, he's the
I don't know.
stripper, of
Would
course.
Jibber Jabber, would you be interested in moving to Skullport?
But who then takes care of mushrooms?
True.
But I think Jarlax might know someone in the city who maybe would be interested in starting a farming business down here, or maybe he will be interested. I could ask him.
Mm.
Maybe. Send people. Maybe Jibber Jabber makes deal.
Good then.
We're gonna send the people that join us for the next game down here. They can stay here and work for the mushrooms.
We're putting up a slave business.
I never said they were slaves. They will have fair pays.
Just heavily implied.
Yeah, exactly. The working poor.
Joke aside, yeah, we can figure something out. I'm sure we can find someone who'd be interested now that the air seems to be clear down here.
Zoya
Whatever.
Bezos.
Speaking
Employing
of-
people for minimum wage.
Whatever happened to the corpses here, by the way?
They're still there. Nobody really took care of them.
Just chilling. Okay.
The bodies are chilling. No, they're rotting. Actually, I mean,
It's about the same thing.
they provide nutrition for the mushrooms.
And
Yes.
maggots.
Instead of
No,
the
they are still. I was serious. They're still there. They are rotting around on the floor.
All right.
it's not the bees and the birds, it's the maggots and the shrooms.
Yeah. Whoa.
Ooh. Yummy.
Can't really send a message from here. So
Well, we
we'll
could
figure
go
something
back.
out.
Beep, beep, boop,
Jibber
beep,
Jabber,
beep, beep,
curious, waits here, takes care of mushrooms in meantime.
beep. Mhm.
That's good.
You're
You
a good
guys,
man.
where to
Thank
go?
you.
So turn towards party. So do we want to organize someone to come down here, or do we proceed and then organize someone later?
I say organize someone later.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry, I need a minute real quick. Just go on.
Now I
You
count the
guys, where to go
seconds.
now?
We're going further down the river to explore what lies deeper.
Ah, river. Careful, river gets wild.
We will be, thank you.
Oh, and jibber jabber not sure, but I recommend still not drink water. Water got better, but it's not good.
I mean, there were a lot of dying fish or dead fish in there, so I'm assuming it will take a while for it to be clean again, if ever.
Jibber jabber now has enough moist from mushrooms to drink. Some mushrooms even provide fresh water. Did you know that?
I did not.
That's
Yes,
good to know.
they look
Hey,
like a barrel. If you put in some device, then water comes out. Very handy.
oh, that's nice. Could you tell us what kind of mushroom that is? Could you show us?
He actually does, and describes you a mushroom that is called a barrel stalk. And as he correctly described, if you yeah, basically just put a tube in it, fresh water runs out. Has a bit of a mushroomy taste, but it's perfectly drinkable.
What is
It's
it
still
called?
fresh
Barrel?
water, right?
Barrel stalk. Barrel stalk. Just as you.
All right.
Roll20 needs a search function, actually. I have a handout somewhere of that mushroom stuff.
Jibber jabber, do you grow other plants as well, or just mushroom?
Just mushrooms.
Could you grow other plants?
I don't know. Are there other plants?
Lots
I don't-
of them, actually. Have you ever
There are.
seen a tree?
I have, but they are nasty and they attacked.
Oh well. Ants in that case. But there's actually peaceful trees that just stand on the floor all day and do nothing.
The same?
But well, they're not the same trees.
Jibber Jabber does not risk it.
Okay, that is valid.
But there's also plants that grow in the water.
Mm.
So if we can
Yes.
manage to find more plants to grow in the water, maybe the river will clean faster.
True.
Jibber Jabber does not know how this works.
That is okay. It works by itself. So, I'd say we should go further down and maybe we find an interesting plant.
Okay. He then waves at you, overly enthusiastic. Until next time.
Bye bye.
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 See ya.
See ya, brother.
Right.
He's
That
like
was
a
Jibber Jabber.
gatekeeper here.
More or less, yeah.
He's a cute boy.
Where do you want to go?
Good question.
Down into the Forsaken Land.
I don't know. Is our boat still there? Where
The
it
boat
was?
is still there. Where did you actually leave it?
I don't know. Somewhere
Uh,
here, probably? Or
yeah,
there?
maybe. Actually had a boat token somewhere. I made one. No, I found one, basically.
That's about the same thing.
Yeah, so your raft is still there. You can use it.
Nice. Shall we? My friends?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Did that do? Oh no. Oh wait, we have to go there actually to pass through the corridors. Are the weird ceiling things still there?
Oh yeah, they're still there, but you since you know where they are, you can easily avoid them.
Okay. So our
Wait,
boat's
didn't we
somewhere
have
here?
the raft on the
On
this
there?
side?
Oh, yeah, that's possible as well.
Does it actually matter?
I
No,
know.
it doesn't.
Not really.
Look, there's a raft. It's a very nice raft. Please
You found
never.
that?
No, I
Yes,
found
it's the
I
red
found the red. I
square.
found the red square. Yes. So, isn't it a
Square.
nice square?
Yes.
It's not even a square, it's a rectangle.
Ah, yeah.
the nicest of rectangles there is.
It's red after all.
That makes
So
it
that
faster.
means, yeah, that means it's faster.
Of course.
Und es hat Beschleunigungslöcher.
I'll bet I find the actual boat token later when I finish the game. Anyhow, okay. So you take the raft
Wait,
and you. Yeah. Wait for old lady Zoya.
Old Lady Zoya is faster than all of them, but Old Lady Zoya needed to finish writing notes.
You're not supposed to
Okay.
ride the nodes.
So you want to use the raft and go downstream?
Yeah.
Good. Then, as mentioned, the water down here is still very. I don't want to use the word still again, but it's very still water. Yes.
Yeah. Still
And you travel down there, and you
Where
now
does-
can choose
where-
to go back where you had the fight against the Aboleth, or go around and follow the stream, the big stream. Which way is it? This way or this way?
Stimmt ab.
I mean, we know that down here is the island where we found the Aboleth, so we
Yeah.
already saw this one.
But was there something further down south?
There
And I
was a
don't mean the
cave.
little cave thingy.
Well,
the-
we would
The
we
river
would
is
get
the
there
river is
anywhere.
continuing.
Yeah, we would get there with the river anyway.
Okay.
What's that? Is that a real
yeah.
boat?
Oh, it actually
Is that is a rowboat, yes, but it's not in the best condition. Actually, looks damaged.
Never mind. On the raft we go.
Turn toward Alyssa. Can you fix that?
Can we use that?
Can I fix it?
Um. Well then, you
Are you
steer
carpenter?
your raft a bit closer in order to get on the land there, and inspect the boat and find out that it has probably a 1 foot diameter hole in its hull. And Alyssa, you guessed that probably a mending spell could do something about that. Yes.
Well, yes. Then I would like to mend it. Mend.
All right. If I remember it correctly, mending takes quite some time, right?
It takes like 10 minutes, I think.
But
or
we don't
maximum 10
really
minutes.
have any pressing matters going on anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
It takes 1 minute.
All right. Yes.
But it's
Okay.
probably
You
a
do
lot
your
of
mending.
cracks.
Yes.
And well, you fix the most prominent fault in that boat, which is this hole,
Yes.
and it now looks like it's probably good to go. You could actually use it.
Should we change it out? It's probably.
Probably
What the
easier.
hell is an oar? What is a
What?
boat's oar?
I don't know.
A what?
I have to Google. Yes, because those are missing.
Google.
Whatever it is missing.
Or probably the thing is you use to actually row the boat.
Boat oars. Ah, paddles. Ha!
Interesting.
So there are no paddles.
I
That
can
is
see two
bad.
paddles.
Can we rip like two of the thingies from the
The
other
raft
from
and
the raft
the
and use them as
plank.
paddles?
Yeah, use the planks as paddles or something. Or I can use my shield.
That is probably working. I mean, that would work. It's making the steering a bit more difficult, but yeah, I guess still better than the raft at the end of the day, since it's something that you can actually sit in and hold on to something. So that boat definitely looks like an improvement to your raft.
All right.
Okay.
I'm sure we can get some pedals or get some custom done in Skullport later.
Still no boat token. What the fuck? Where's my token?
I mean, we can keep the raft token. It's fine.
Yeah. I have so many interesting tokens. None of them is a boat. Anyhow. All right. You exchange then the raft. Use 2 of the planks for paddles, aka steering rudders, and continue downwards. And you now come close to the area where you um, encountered the Quator just from the other side. And continue the rowing. There are actually, you first notice now some living fish in the river.
Huh.
That's the first time that you actually see a living thingy there.
That's quite neat.
From there, a bit better.
Nice.
But other than that, it is dead quiet. And as you row down here, you notice that the water actually now, for the first time, starts to pick up some speed.
Okay.
And picks up your boat, carrying it downwards. And from the
Okay.
distance, you hear that water seems to be clashing against rocks.
Oh,
And it gets louder and louder.
Well, I think this is a waterfall or something.
yeah.
Should maybe
Uh,
get out of here.
Can I use my rope and like sling it on one of those rocks to like keep us in place?
Well, yes, you actually can. And you need to do me a athletics check for that.
Mm.
Also, sorry if there's noise from my microphone. My dad's shoveling snow.
Mm.
Don't hear anything. I
Okay.
don't hear any snow shoveling.
No.
Well, you missed that opportunity to tie yourself onto the rock.
But can I
And
help him
you-
out with Mage Hand?
It's too late. The
Okay,
boat
well.
is, the opportunity is lost. You don't have enough rope for that. And your boat gets carried down the stream. You notice that it doesn't seem to be a big waterfall or something like that. So your fears were actually, yeah, there was no reason to be afraid of that, at least. But
Okay.
the
But of
water gets
something else.
wilder and wilder. And you have actually issues and problems to steer the boat correctly. And the river then now is really a wild trip downwards into Under Mountain.
Hey,
And in order
Alyssa,
to
how about we walk on the water and carry the boat with us instead?
Why do we need the boat then?
I don't know! Because it's handy and it doesn't use spell slots.
the river then twists below the mountain, sometimes lit by iridescent fungi, but more often cloaked in darkness. The farther on you go, the quicker it grows until the waters swell into rapids and its roar into thunder. And now you actually notice that you need to do something about that, or otherwise the boat will either crash into some rocks or will turn over and you all get wet feet.
Nice.
So, you actually want to take action? Do something about it?
Do we?
Well, wait,
Can
let
we?
me have a. I mean, water walking is not a bad idea either way, because if the boat gets turned over, at least we get out of there again without losing anyone.
Well, then I shall perform the water walking.
Hmm.
Bing bong. Where is it? Come on, where
Right.
is it?
You do water walking. Does any of you actually
Yes.
has a skill in vehicle slash water?
I don't think so.
Nope.
Nope.
Nobody here knows how to steer a boat. 600 years of a lifetime, never learned how to steer a boat.
How am I
I mean,
supposed
can I
to?
roll for it?
Can I roll for boat?
Well, the first thing you notice is you need to steer the boat through the rough waters and make it avoid the obstacles and the rocks sticking out of it. So I'd say let's do a survival check if you don't have vehicle water. One of you needs to do me a survival check.
I think probably Elisha.
Yeah.
I have a
I
plus
have
3,
+6
so
for survival.
Or
Oh,
oh
well,
yeah, or
then
Yagu.
Yagu.
Like some of our wise people there.
Wise people, all
we
right.
all roll really good today.
There you have it, Zoya. It's all your fault.
Yeah,
I was talking about
thanks,
my rolls.
thanks Zoya for handing it over to us.
Yeah.
Yeah. All
Well,
right. You
it's my life
at
on
least
the line too.
at least you do something and try to steer the boat through the rough waters. You do not quite manage to avoid all of the rocks, but at least the biggest ones. And the boat takes some damage, and some water starts to flow into the waters, into the boat.
Oh no.
But you seem to have managed at least that part of your voyage. The boat is still, since there is no way for you to turn around now, you are in the hands of the river,
Oh
going
no.
deeper and deeper. After a short while, where the water is now a bit calmer, but still quite fast, you see a band of Grimlocks on either side of the cavern.
Oh
They
no.
are they seem to spear for fish along the river.
Oh, we love those.
So far, they have not noticed you.
Do we love them?
No,
Huh.
they were beating our butts when we were hanging upside down.
Ah, that was those.
So there could be drows nearby if they work with them as well, or they could be just like generally Grimlocks. Okay.
Oh, it gets
Is there
closer.
any way where we can like? Is there any way where we can get out of the boat? Like, is there um
Land?
any land in sight? Any Grimlock free one?
No, they actually have everything that could be landed on is occupied by Grimlocks. The boat is getting closer and closer.
So how many Grimlocks are we talking about?
Um, about a dozen.
Okay, but they weren't. If they are as strong as the one that were keeping us prisoners, we should be able to deal with them if they
Yeah.
are hostile. So, do we see further downriver? What does it just like continue in rocks or?
Continues further down, getting. Yeah, you're actually floating into the darkness. I mean, you can see as far as your blind sight tells you, but that's
Okay.
about it. The boat is getting closer and closer to the Grimlocks.
So, what are we doing?
I don't know.
I don't have
I mean,
anything
we
that
can
would
jump out of
benefit
the
us right
boat.
now.
We can jump out of the boat. I mean, we have enough money to get a new boat made in Skullport. So we can jump out of the boat, and then the boat will be a distraction, and we just walk back.
Hmm.
The boat continues to flow down the river. The Grimlocks notice you, and start throwing their spears at you.
Oh no.
Elisha tries, or like, do they shoot from like different sides? What was it, or like?
Yes, from two sides, from both sides of the river, from the left and the right. You have the spears flying around there at you.
Elisha tries to just
So,
block the spears from the right side, I guess,
Yep. And
Alyssa
all
just
right.
ducks.
with the shield.
How about we jump off the boat? Then we have more control because now we don't have any
Yeah.
control. We need to take care of where the ship goes, and we need to not get hit by spears while we are on a moving object that we cannot control.
Okay.
Well, but
Elisha and Yagu, first of all, you do me both acrobatics checks, please. Trying to
oh no,
block flying spears around you.
Okay.
oh no, what?
Um,
We only rolled 4s so far.
All right.
The
Elisha,
fours.
you fail to get used to your new shield, and you have no idea how to use it, while basically Yagu is so used to catching arrows out of midair that he manages to deflect the spears coming from his side. And first of all, it is 7 damage for Elisha, and for a D2 is then a 1. Okay. And Zoya, you both take 7 damage,
Can I
which
try to?
Zoya could
Can I?
actually canny dodge.
Yeah, but can I try to avoid them? Like step aside?
Canny dodge, yes.
Okay, but I have something. I think I have something else. I do uncanny dodge.
Do all of us take 7 damage or?
No, just the
Oh.
ones on Elisha's side. Yagu is basically catching spears out of midair there for you, doing his ninja warrior kung fu thing.
But do we get do we get a dex to like try and avoid them?
Sick moves, bruh.
Yeah, you can do me a dex saving throw. Yeah, there you go. Avoid
Then
it.
I
Very
then
nice.
I don't take any damage.
Good. Well then, Elisha, you curse for a split second and try to change your grab on the shield in order to do better next time. Meanwhile, the boat continues downward, and the Grimlocks get out of sight very quick.
Okay. But so where are we going?
Further down and further down. You
I'm
actually see
aware.
that there is light at the end of the tunnel in a quite literal sense, not just like, light at the end of a tunnel.
Well, I hope so. Well, I guess we
But
don't really have a choice, so we.
you notice that the boat has some breaches and also took some spear hits, and even more water is entering the hull of the boat.
Oh no.
I should have prepared other spells.
Can I mend the holes?
Yes, you can mend the holes again.
Yes, I mend the holes.
Mend the holes!
I mended them hose. Oh whoa.
All right, then after doing this, I need to copy you. Oh no, I need actually to copy you together with your boat.
With the boat.
With the bot.
The boat.
And we now enter a new prepared map, which I first have to find out which one is the real one, because I have 2 of them.
Ah. Why?
Needed a copy of a copy and stuff,
Ah.
I guess this is the wrong one, I think. Yeah. So I need to put you on this one. Recalculating splines. Is it loading for you guys as well?
yes.
Something happened, but I don't see.
It's black.
You're
That's
not
green as
supposed to see anything until I copy you into there, which I did just right now. Please tell me that it worked.
Is still black.
I would love to
No,
tell you it worked, but it's still black.
Okay, I guess I have to copy your tokens again, change the map
I
again.
I'm,
Just,
I think I was seeing something I wasn't supposed to.
we are back after this commercial break. Control C, now, go there. Go up, go up, go up. There, now it worked.
Aha.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh wait,
All
level
right.
5 was a forest, right?
Yes.
We heard about level 5 being forest.
The river spills out into a vast cavern. No, not a cavern, but a valley green with life. Trees dyed in the autumnal shades of yellow and orange, and brush as thick as a vagrant's hair. You'll hear birds singing on the wind. Yes, that's right, actual wind. You cast your eyes skyward, and lo and behold, there shines the sun, the actual sun.
Wait, what?
A breeze kisses your clammy skin and promises well needed respite. Can this be
Yum.
real? As if it's to answer your question, there on the pebbled banks of the river stands a wooden sign upon which a warning has been written in 3 languages. Behold Willow's Wood, harm not, lest ye be not harmed. Once your surprise is immutable, the splendor of this place titanic. Your very heart shudders. Is this paradise? A pocket of paradise shelved between the oppressive shadows of Undermountain? Surely it must be a trick, surely. And yet it still draws a tear to your eye to see even a shadow of the world above you left behind.
Cute, I guess.
In which
You still
languages
can't see
is the
shit, right?
In which languages is the shield?
The shield is actually in common. It's in undercommon, and it is in elf. Elfish, whatever.
Le fish.
You
Now
still
you
can't
did it.
see why is it not? Can you see stuff? Can't, huh?
Yeah,
I mean,
I
we can see the map, yeah.
see
Ah, you can.
up
Ah,
until
good.
down
Because
here.
if I
even.
click on your tokens, you it shows darkness to me. But anyhow, then it works. Very good. Very
I
good.
now have 370 foot vision.
Yes, because it is bright as a normal day under sunlight can be.
Oh, how?
As I mentioned,
Like where
there
does
is a
the?
actual sun and an actual sky above you.
Dang.
Nice.
Can we, I don't know, maybe try to get off the boat somewhere
Yes,
here-ish?
you steer your boat to the beach there, and you beach the boat there.
We're both the beach.
There you are. You hear birds singing, and actually, I need to put up you some singing birds. Give you more birds.
It's gonna be the beach holiday filler episode.
Yes, please, all put on your bikinis and stuff.
I want to see Babs in a bikini. Oh my god.
Oh, you already
I
have
don't-
enough dreams of me. Stop it.
But
Now it starts to make
but-
sense.
I want to see Babs in bikini.
So, by the position of the sun, you'd say it is morning.
Cool.
So how much time will pass since we left Skullport, and what time was it when we left Skullport?
You didn't check the time when you left Skullport, but right now it is morning, and the trip with the boat took you about an hour.
Okay.
And then you start exploring the beach. You see a pebbled beach that rises from the river of the depths to towering pines and great oaks whose tangled canopies block out the sun. Down the river bears fish in the shallows while the birds above sing together.
Interesting.
Quite a peaceful sight.
This is a welcomed uh, change of environment, I would say. It basically looks like any other wood that would have seen like outside of the dungeon.
You mean like something like a fairy wood or something like that? It actually looks like a normal wood.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's what I.
Yes. Nothing magical about it. Still, you do know that. At least you guessed that you did not leave Undermountain. But
How what
still, there is this wood there with an actual blue sky above you and an actual sun, and with actual wind around your noses.
how does the entrance slash exit look like? Is it like a cave or like where we came from?
Where you came from, yeah, the river comes out of a cave.
Okay. Zoya will take a moment to take a deep breath and enjoy the scenery as she hasn't seen the woods in a while. Do we see
Nice.
anyone or any
Any
creature or
Well, you see some birds
Borb.
and also some squirrels.
squirrel?
Squirrel.
We see the squirrel.
We'll send the owl further in to check.
Which direction?
All
Wait.
of them.
Here.
Where's Owly? Ah, there's Owly. Well, Owl moves deeper into the forest and sees some even larger oaks and trees, like, for example, this one there or this one here. And the owl also sees that there is some kind of a stone arc up here.
Okay,
That sounds interesting.
that's what I tell you guys then. And then I dispel the owl and resummon it on my shoulder.
Okay. Well, I think we should go on land. Oh no, we are already on land. Oops, I'm dumb. Are these trees all cut down, or?
No, they're just that is just a perspective to show you what is below.
Okay.
Otherwise, you would just see a lot of green.
Yes.
So those bigger trees that look like they've been cut down, they're
Normal
intact
trees.
trees and grow further up.
Nice.
What is this here? Is it like a natural stone or is it like a building?
This?
It's a natural stone.
Okay.
Oh, you mean this stone there, or the stone that you walk around?
Well, both.
Like this one.
Actually, the one on the right and
Well,
on her
this,
left.
this, the one that the owl discovered is definitely man-made, and the one that you're rocking around is natural.
Okay.
Let's check out the stone.
Yeah, let's check out the whatever that thing was.
Do we like see or do we see that like there is some like there's animals or just like something?
Deers, for example.
Sorry.
Deers.
Okay.
You see normal wood animals actually. Deers, and in the distance also you hear the grunting of some boars.
Do we see flesh animals or only wood animals?
No, they're all made of glass. Swarovski animals.
Only the swans.
All right. You approach the stone arc, and thin rays of light penetrate this ancient grove. The trees above are bearded with moss, but those closer to the ground are burned and long since dead. Between them lies a gravestone carved in the likeness of a rose. It reads, "Here lies Chrisen, human friend and companion."
Can you copy that for me, please?
Mm. As soon as my computer gives me power over there. Thank you. Go on, go on. I searched a passage.
What kind of stone is it?
Geographically, or
Yeah.
it's stony stone.
Interesting.
You would say probably some kind of granite or something like that.
Okay.
Actually, none of you is
A
trained in
dwarf.
geology, so who knows?
I will burn a little bit of incense by the grave. So
You, while you do that, you feel a slight tickle in your neck.
okay. Well, I turn around.
Well, you turn around, but there's nothing other than the faces of your companions. It is literally just tickling in your neck.
All right. Have I ever heard the name Kristen?
Have any of us ever heard the name Kristen?
It is not an uncommon name, to be honest, but you can't really make a connection in between this place and someone that you know that is named Chrisen. So no.
Okay.
I cast detect evil and good. So I have a 30-foot detection range for what is it? Aberrations, celestials, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead.
All right, you do this. Need to look something up. Wow, that's a big aura.
Yes. I somehow can't make it like less opaque or something. So
Not sure actually if you can.
Can't you make it just a
Yeah.
circle?
I will cast the invisibility.
no, unfortunately not. If I make it transparent, then it doesn't show the circle thing. I mean, I don't have to do it if you don't need it,
Yeah.
buffs, but I guess we will just like
No,
move
it's
a
all right.
lot and
It's all right. It's stays up for quite some time, right?
10 minutes?
You can still see
Oh, well.
what's underneath it.
Concentration up to 10 minutes.
You actually feel an undead being not so far away.
Probably
Just,
beneath our feet.
Probably,
here.
yes.
No, just right here behind that tree.
Do I see anything?
You did do see invisibility, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. You see a small little light that is hovering above ground a couple of feet.
Does it seem friendly or?
Well, do me an Arcana check.
Okay. Oops.
All right, that is a will-o-wisp, definitely.
What
But
do I
it
know?
Why are
doesn't
the
seem to
rolls
attack.
so weird? I don't like the rolls.
Yeah.
They look weird.
I noticed that the optical thingy stuff changed.
It's the thing Nick always had when, like, he had this weird layout thing as well when we had
Yeah.
the quote-unquote normal rolls.
Does a will-o-wisp count as a beast?
Well, combine what I told Elisha, and combine what I told you. Then, what would it be?
A ghost.
It's an undead.
Oh.
Undead.
Well, you can have an undead horse that would still be a beast.
No, it would be an undead.
It could be both. It's
Just
an
by
undead.
D&D terminology and rules as written, it would count as
Okay.
an undead.
All right.
No, it is a will-o-wisp that is hiding there behind the trees. And I mean, it doesn't have a face, but you have the feeling that it is observing you.
Okay, I tell
We
you
are-
guys that there's a will-o-wisp down here. Apparently watching us.
Is the tree a willow by chance?
I guess then I would have felt more presence. So I don't see it then, right? So
You don't see, but you feel it.
Okay.
I smell it.
No, you can't smell it.
But I want to smell it. Let me
but
smell
I
the
give you-
willow-wisp.
I put you token there
Oh my-
now for everyone to see. So that small little thingy there, as you come closer, Elisha, it wiggles around in mid-air and moves a bit backwards.
Who uses Sylvan language?
I
Like, is
don't know.
that something that is used like in general in like wood
Well,
creatures?
you are Sylvan. You use Sylvan language.
Yes, and Elisha knows Sylvan language.
Well, if you do, she does.
It's a very
Yes.
odd question, actually.
Yeah, because it is often seen as language of nature, blah 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 blah, nature, spirits, and
Mhm.
creature. So do I know that, or do I know that probably like I don't know, like wood spirits or something like that would speak or understand, or is that
Chance.
unclear?
Good
All right,
chance. If they actually
Then-
are enchanted, wood spirits and all that stuff, there's a good chance that they speak Sylvan.
then would Lasha would actually try and talk in Sylvan and say, um, don't run away. We're friends, and move forward again.
The whispered voice just coming right to your ear, very low in volume. No need to put the language of the ancient. I speak yours.
Do we hear that? Or is it whispered?
It is whispered to Elisha.
Okay. While Elisha inspects that one, I will have a look around us to see if there's more.
No. It's the only hidden or invisible being that you can encounter there.
Alright.
Also,
Then,
Elisha, you sense just this one being there as being undead or fiend or whatever.
Okay. Then
In that case, I would approach as well, since I can see where it is.
then I still don't see it, but I feel it. So I
You start to see it. Everybody
Okay.
else as well, by the way.
nice.
But it's hard to distinguish it from a normal sunlight ray. It is hard to see during daylight, but it is definitely there.
Okay. Then I answer in common. Who or what are you? And where are we?
You are in Willow's Wood. And I am Chrisan.
Hello, Chrisan.
Oh. So did the others hear that? Or was it again whispered?
Yes. No, that was louder.
Okay. All right. I see. Well then, Chrisan, what's your story? What happened to you? We have found your gravestone.
My story is of pain, sorrow, and misguided friendship. I was once a companion of Willow.
But not anymore, it seems.
Who
Out
was
of
Willow?
character for me. Is like, did it sound like Willow name, or does it have something to do with the will-o-wisp?
No, Willow is a name.
Okay.
Will-o-wisps is will/o/wisp,
Yeah.
and Willow is with a W at the end. It's
Yeah, but I couldn't hear it from.
yeah, it is a very So he's speaking of Willow, and
Okay.
the being is a will-o.
Yeah, I've seen it's in
Wisp.
a text.
Yes.
Okay.
And
Who was
what-
Willow?
Willow is still. Willow is still here.
Who is or what is Willow?
Willow is a druid that takes care of this forest.
And how did he betray you?
Killed in her twisted mind.
I didn't get what you said now, sorry.
Yeah, something twisted mind, but we didn't.
Willow killed me. In her
Oh.
twisted mind, I betrayed her.
Why?
I do not know.
So you didn't do it on purpose?
I don't know what I did to deserve Willow's wrath.
what and you were a human before, right? So
Yeah.
what found you to be in this form, staying in this?
Not rest as long as Willow is alive.
And I guess you want to go in the afterlife? Or.
It is hard to say. My heart is still
Will go
connected
on.
to this forest. No, it will not go on.
Sorry. Sorry.
My heart is still connected to this forest. I love every single tree, every single animal.
So if
But
it
I
were
was
all to.
here a long time.
You said Willow is still here.
Yes, Willow lives.
What if we can ask her why she killed you? Would that help you find peace?
Maybe.
What if we
I
kill
do not
Willow?
know.
Why would we want to kill Willow?
I don't know. Why not?
Apparently, she's the druid that takes care of the woods, so
No, well,
it could disturb the balance.
And
true.
And also,
yeah, but
Takes
she had like a twisted mind and killed her friend that betrayed her. So I don't really know exactly what happened. So I
We
would
could
not
just-
decide on what to do right now.
well, we
Yeah.
killed we killed people for less than being betrayed. What?
True that.
Well, they attacked us, so
Willow takes care of every living being here in this forest. Every tree and every branch is here because of her.
Do you
So
know where
then
we
she
could find
is
her?
the forest?
She has a tower down south.
are you saying that if Willow dies, then this forest dies with her? I guess it's a he or a her.
Oh no,
It's a her.
Yeah.
You
it's
mentioned.
a probability.
I see. Do you so what are you doing here, or what is your purpose now in this form?
I don't have a purpose. I am just Chrison.
Ah,
Memory
good.
of a man who was once friend with Willow.
I see.
okay.
Would you, or could you show us or lead us to the direction where Willow's tower is?
Not leave this place.
Could you
But
tell us or
you will
point us?
find it. Down south is a passage in between the rocks. There is a tower made of the biggest oak that you can find. There is Willow.
Okay.
See. Is there
Have
anything
all
else in this forest that we should know about? Are there
There
like
are
any
many creatures in this forest,
Any
most of
big
them
titty goth
protected,
girls?
hostile creatures?
while as their nature dictates them. Is a pack of hungry wolves hostile? Or are they just hungry?
I see.
Can I have an insight check on the Willow?
On disadvantage, please.
Noise.
Yeah, I guess. I guess not. I guess I believe he's
It
telling
is
us.
very
the truth.
hard to tell the
It's so
intentions of an unbodied presence that has
no
nothing more
face.
than a light. It has no face, so it's very hard to tell. Nice.
Yeah.
What?
I'm taking notes.
you, you guys,
You're taking
like
notes.
out of character, you guys have anything else you wanted to ask? Because I think we
Not
probably
really.
would or should then try and find Willow to see what's going on here.
Well, yeah.
Right. I take that as a no. And also, since it is quite a good time to do this, let's do our break now. It's
Yeah.
10 before 4.
Stop.
So
Hammer time.
exactly, do the break until 5 past. So 5 past 4.
The break. Yeah.
Good. Then see you in a bit. Huggy Wuggy.
Yes, give me the huggy wuggies.
Okay.
All right, then welcome back, guys. And the Chrisan Will-O-Wisp is was pointing you into the direction of the tower, as mentioned.
It's a willow, Chris.
Dum.
Crispy Willow. Oh, where do you want to go? What do you want to do?
Well, to the tower, I guess.
Get to the chopper.
Get to that chopper.
All right. Would the 10 minutes be up? Since I.
You still have a couple of minutes.
All right, then I would just leave it up and as we walk down, I guess.
Good.
The music is very calming, I have
It
to say.
is.
It's a very calm scenery. There's nothing disturbant about this.
Nothing. Mm-mm.
Absolutely nothing.
I really don't want to see your GM layer on Roll20 right now. It's probably full with different stuff
Well,
that
there is
would jump us.
stuff, to say the least.
And I guess just like the stone walls, etc. Probably there's nothing that like sticks out or something. Like no
Well, for
cave
now, it
or
is
something
all
like that.
natural stone, what you see there. Most of it reaching up into the skies. And in the distance, you see some definitely man-made walls, more like actual fortifications, to be honest,
Down there?
down here.
What?
Can you see this?
Oh yeah.
Down there? Good.
As we
You,
see very far, even down here somewhere.
yeah, exactly. You
Does
see
that
actually a huge fortification wall that has crumbled down, but once was definitely a bigger structure. And on top of that bigger structure, you see a green dragon sitting on top of it, observing the scenery around him.
that one?
Yes, that one.
All right. I only see like right up until like I only
Yeah.
see the edge
The edgy.
because there's
Oh,
nice.
the grunts.
Nice.
Hear him roaring a couple of times there, but he so far did not really notice you.
The uwu noises. Wait,
Um.
what was it?
So
I was spaced out.
A green dragon.
Oh, damn. I don't
Damn.
like that. I mean, we could try to talk to it. I guess.
Yeah, we could, I guess. Yeah. And
Maybe this is Willow.
yeah, I think we'll have to find out.
Can druids turn into
Can I have a
dragons?
roll to see if I know anything about
They-
green dragons?
Nature.
Normal. Nature.
Natural.
Nature, yogu.
Yes.
4
Your
again.
pure nature.
Are you kidding me?
Something is broken with your rules. Zoya,
Ew.
green dragons, actually not that much of a secret at the end of the day. I mean, green dragons are usually quite hostile, and they defend their lair usually until the death, and flee very rarely. They are also known as being very trickery.
Real quick, I'm just gonna reload Roll20 and D&D Beyond because I rolled only 4s so far. Only 4s.
Is it like
Sure.
on one of the? Is there like a turret there, or on what is he standing?
He's standing on a big fortification wall. That is so high that you can actually see it from even from down there where you're standing.
High as a kite.
So do we try and sneak past it, or do we try and talk to it?
What was the
Wait.
building, or was there like a building right a little bit to the south? I think it wasn't
You
like a
mean
door,
here?
or it's
There
the
is a
loading.
fortification. Yeah, there is a fortified some kind of building, also with very high walls. That is within natural rocks, probably serving as some kind of a gate.
So, like, what's the plan?
Good question.
Is there any entrances we can see of, aside from the two holes down here?
Well, from where you're standing, it's hard to make out since the undergrowth is also hindering your view directly from where you stand. So you can only
Okay.
make out the biggest landmarks. Everything else is covered in trees.
Oh, whoa, let's make out with landmarks.
Far.
Yes, it's very far.
Very fur.
So just real quick, this is not a door or something, right? This is just like
This is the wall.
just a wall. Okay.
Yes, wall. It's
But it's just a normal wall, no, not like a building structure. Sorry,
it is a man-made structure.
Okay.
But you can't make out if there is some kind of a gate or wall or door in it.
So, and if this is like actual forest with and the trees are not cut down, then
No.
will this give us like some kind of concealment or something so that we're
Cover,
not
yes.
like completely out in the open and straight spotted?
No, you're not out in the open. You're walking through a forest. All of this is forest.
Oh,
All right.
you.
Then you want to get a little closer? Slowly?
Shall we try to sneak?
I can try, but I have
Let's see if that
disadvantage.
is not a 4.
Wait. I asked if we tried to sneak for a reason. I'm gonna cast that on everyone.
Yes, I thought so. Buff, by the way, my passive perception is now 23.
What the fuck?
Okay.
Yeah, there is not a single squirrel walking around there in this forest that
have-
can hide from Elasha's perception.
But I have no idea why.
You have a +1 bonus, at least from the ring. But I don't know what you did on your level 8.
Mine's 11.
Well,
you're the opposite side of the
nothing. I
spectrum,
have.
basically walking around mindlessly.
Yes.
I mean, the shield gave me perception advantage. Does that like add something to?
Usually not. It's just you have advantage on perception rolls, not
Oh,
on passive
the
perception.
shield. The shield boosts my perception from 18 to 23. If I equip the Sentinel shield, jumps up 5 points.
Damn.
Okay. Well, so let's try to sneak a bit closer then.
Yes.
Yeah, buffs. You can rule however you want this. It's either 18 or 23. So.
Snack.
I gave you the item,
Damn.
right? So it's 23 now.
Yeah, but the item gives me advantage on perception
Wait, how is that?
skills. It doesn't say anything about passive,
Initiative,
so I don't.
Advantage on initiative and perception. The shield is emblazoned with a blah blah blah. Customize. Huh. Actually, very interesting. Maybe that is that a bug? Sentinel shield gone. Edit. Gun. Edit. Gun. Edit. Interesting. Nah, I mean, at the end of the day, it's just passive perception, right? I mean, yeah. Let's go with it. It's good. So you're doing stealthiness.
Yes.
I rolled a 1.
Yes, yes.
I rolled a
So
20.
Zoya, as being the only one
Holy
proficient in
shit.
stealth, is basically breaking every twig and every branch that you can find in the forest,
still have
while
a
everybody else is shushing at Zoya, like, be silent for once.
I still have a 25.
But
God.
it's still a net 1, right?
Well, it's
There's
not
no
an
nat 1 or
it's
nat 20 on skill checks.
yeah.
Not on skills? Okay.
No.
I mean, I think it's funny if you have like a low roll, but if I have a 25, you can't have me stomping around the forest like a mad woman.
Yeah, including the pass without the trace, you have a 25. That's correct. Yeah. So everybody is doing stuff, and be silent as you can. Even Elisha manages to um, get
Where
through
is
the forest unnoticed.
what's
So this
Yaku
is
doing?
working.
Thanks to the +10.
Yagu is staying back. Yagu is sleeping,
Yeah,
amazed by
is
nature.
lagging.
Yagu's meditating.
Yes, 1 second, because roll 20 is being a little bit annoying.
Why do
+10.
we have so many people in the Twitch chat, but only 6 people viewing? We
I
have
don't
so
know.
many persons in there. Never heard of any of them, but welcome anyways. I hope you enjoy our stream. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hey, I always wanted to say that.
All right, then
You continue.
Like and subscribe, baby.
yes.
The big wall that once resembled a fortification. They seem to be a bit odd, standing there in the middle of such a nice forest.
I'm a cowboy, baby.
Like is this these parts, are they like broken down from war or just from time? Wear of time?
Yes, most of the damage comes from age. Nyeh.
Stop getting older then.
Yeah,
Am I
exactly.
right? Yeah.
Why are you aging so fast? Stop it.
Why are you aging?
You're basically not aging faster than anyone else, so.
You guys are not even aging properly. You just die very young.
Well, a lot of humans or other
By the way,
humanoids,
I
they
have
are
a I have
happy
a
if they can just go at one point.
I have a new
You
trick.
have a?
Boom, boom, boom,
Oh, wow.
What the
boom, 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 boom.
Bing bong, bing bong?
Just wanted to show you my new trick. I can also do fancy magic.
Oh, now I see it.
Oh, okay, so it wasn't actually fireballs been thrown at us yet.
No, I just wanted to show you my new trick.
Not yet.
I know, I said that yet on purpose. Wait, how far is the...
What's water looking like? Oh,
What's
this
the
is
cast
water.
distance on fireball?
That does not look like water.
Right? I agree. I have charm. What is a charm bomb? This is a charm bomb. Look, that is so charming.
It's pink, of course it is.
I didn't
Yeah.
see anything.
It takes time, I guess. And I also
Yeah.
have breath weapon now.
Okay, I saw that.
I didn't
But
see you
this
do it
made
again.
my roll 20 like stutter and lag.
Nice. Not for me.
Is that breath charm?
That is a charm of breath, a breath of charm.
Charm of breath.
All right. Then, this is actually not. Well, this is a different area.
So
All right. Yeah, you
Over-
see a guardhouse with a door.
So we could try and sneak here and maybe knock at the door.
yeah, I think that would be a good idea. instead of just like head on walk towards the dragon?
Instead of liking and subscribing.
Please like and subscribe. There is no instead. Just do that anyway, please. Okay, you walk up to the guardhouse. The walls around it that line the buildings are about 50 feet high. But you can make out a door from down there.
I don't sense anything, right?
You don't sense anything, and your spell is also gone now.
All right.
Do I see anything invisible?
No.
Do I smell anything?
Invisible.
You smell the smells of wood
Smelliness.
and the
Drag-
forest.
Dragon drops.
All right, silently you sneak down there. Yagu, stop sleeping. Come.
Alyssa too.
Yeah.
I don't know what
Exactly.
you mean.
Nothing?
So there's 2 doors then, right?
Two
If I
doors.
see that. The 2 doors.
The 2 doors.
The trogdors.
Oh, on Wednesday on my other campaign, where I play rogue, I killed like an enemy with my rapier, and then as he described how I killed it, it said that my character leans in and said the Lannisters sent their regards, and nobody was laughing, and I felt really bad.
I don't even know what that means.
Aw. Yeah, see, people just stopped ticking or caring about Game of Thrones. So
My
I've
brother
never watched a single episode of that shitty series.
my brother was DMing
Me
a
neither.
party scene, and the Reigns of Castamere were running in the background the whole time. So that was fun party. Anyway, yeah, there's 2 doors. So
Anyway.
one is the guard door.
yeah, both seem to be like a guardhouse.
Okay. Is there anyone like? Can we see anyone from like, I don't know, a window? Any guard looking?
There actually are no windows. Solid stone walls and a metal door.
Solid
Does it have a
stone.
knocker?
Knickerbockers.
Is there a knocker or something at the door?
No, there is no
Yeah.
knocker.
Well, I'm gonna knock, I guess.
Huge knockers. All right, you knock on the door with no knockers.
With mage hand, because I don't trust doors.
Okay. And you hear the knock, but nothing happens. No one opens.
Okay. Can we try the? I'm gonna knock on the other one from where I'm standing.
The same. No one answers you knocking.
Okay, that's sad. That's actually rude.
How can that be rude?
How can it not be?
I try to pick the lock with mage hand.
Is it even closed?
Is
Yeah,
there?
well, your mage hand fizzles in your tools, and after a couple of seconds, you notice that there is actually no lock that needs to be picked. I mean, there is a lock, but it's open.
Okay.
You're
we
just
try
being
to
grumpy
push?
for nothing.
We try to push the door open. Still with mage hand, I don't trust doors.
Pussy. Why don't you trust doors?
They give me weird conditions.
Is that so
Rock
bad?
doors. So there's nothing happening?
Doesn't seem like it.
Crickets. Or he has to prepare the tokens from the behind the door to.
Yeah, no.
No, he
died.
just dropped
Just
out.
like-
Welcome back.
Yes,
Hello.
thank you. I said the door is giving you resistance. There seems to be something on the other side blocking it.
Okay, and the other door?
Um, actually the same.
Is there any window or something?
No windows.
Hmm.
Can we just
Can
burn
anyone
the
like
door?
can anyone like blink on the other side? Misty step or
I'm not that kind of elf.
something?
Also, I don't know if it's smart misty stepping somewhere where you don't know where you're gonna end up, with the door blocked and potentially not being able to get out again.
You know, what's life without some surprise?
Yes.
I had enough surprise for a while in the fast session, so you know, be my guest. If you're gonna get moisturized again, be my guest.
Okay.
I think he enjoyed that. So.
The attention, yeah, he probably did.
Okay.
You're so sweet.
So nice.
Oh yeah, are those like stone or wood doors?
The doors are made of metal.
Metal. Heavy. All right.
Do we have anything magnetic?
Does anyone have heat metal to see if someone else is holding the doors?
I don't. I think that's just druid's spell, right?
Heat metal.
Yeah.
Bards can learn that as well. Actually,
Christy.
Troctor knows that spell.
We
It's
should
a
get
fun
Proctor
spell.
then.
We can't contact it. We can't even contact Trogdor anymore.
Ah, true.
Trogdor.
Troubadour. Yeah, I guess then there's nothing to do here. Um,
Do we see any other doors or something?
No, those are the only doors that you can see from where you stand.
um,
Do we try and
Seeing-
sneak past the drag?
seeing that big old dragon up there and us not knowing exactly what we're gonna do, I cast aid and everyone gets 15 temporary hit points.
That's neat.
Neat.
I'm just gonna add those on beyond, so I don't add, or should I add them here as just
I'm
like
gonna
plus?
add them at the token since it's the plus anyway.
Yeah, I'm looking at the tokens most of the time anyway.
15 you said.
Yep.
That's
Man, Yagu with 81 hit points right now. Oh boy.
Oh boy, here I go killing again.
I got the same.
Oh, okay, it shows like that. Perfect. Yelp
Glad.
off, bitches.
Yeah, sorry
What,
Zoya, you're 3 off.
What are you gonna do?
There's
I
only
don't
one
know.
way, and that's down here. Or we go back and see where
Where
the river leads us.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not
Yeah.
really curious about fighting a dragon at the moment. I don't know.
We could
We
go back
also
and
don't
ask.
know.
We can ask. What's the name?
Uh,
Willow bitch.
Cranberry.
Chris and what the deal with the dragon is. If one can reason with the dragon, or if we should avoid it.
Oh yeah, I should probably know.
All right.
How far away is? How far
The
away
dragon?
is?
The what?
No, the wisp from us.
The Wimsp.
The wisp.
Yes.
Couple of 100 feet.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's,
by
50,
yeah,
200.
that's
yeah.
too much then.
Too much for Auli.
No, too much for message.
Massage.
Also, interesting question if you can actually message an undead.
I don't
Has
know.
to
But
be
hey,
a creature.
we've seen
Doesn't s-
weirder things, right?
It says
Have we?
creature within range.
Was that the spell that the recipient understands your message no matter what language they speak? Or was that sending?
I don't know.
That one doesn't say anything. It says
I think it's
the
in.
target only the
Oh
target
no, I
hears
think
the
that was
message.
was another one.
That has to be another one because otherwise it would be quite powerful as a cantrip.
Yeah, right. Okay. Anyone of you speaks Draconic? Or what was it,
Nah.
Dragon speech? Or
Nope.
Yeah, draconic.
Nope.
Draconic? Too bad. All right, so you want to head back? Just to be
I
safe?
guess. Yeah.
I mean,
Ooh,
let's go
the
ahead.
dragon moved.
Oh shit.
Um,
Yeah, we should go.
Did dragon see us? Do we have a feeling that he noticed us?
I'ma head out.
I mean, Elisha said dragon moved, so I guess we turn around. So,
Hard to tell.
I mean, does it look like he's looking, watching towards the direction where we are at the moment?
I don't care. I'm out.
It's
I'm out.
it's
Fuck that shit, I'm out.
it's big dragon.
I'ma
We should
just
be able
grab
to
my
see its
stuff
head.
and leave.
Okay, well, let's go back. How long did the temporary hit points last?
8 hours.
Okay,
Yeet.
perfect.
The 8 lasts 8 hours.
I mean,
Easy to
do I,
remember, huh?
do I still see Chris?
Chrisen is hovering around his grave as you come back.
He's Google Wave.
Okay, I would approach him. Kristen?
Yes.
We were heading towards the tower, but there seems to be some fortification and a green dragon guarding it. Do you know anything about that?
Ah, yes. The fortification were here before the forest was here. Little glimpse of civilization.
What about the dragon?
You found Valdemar?
If that's his
It's a
name.
cute name for a dragon.
Valdemar is possessed?
Possessed?
Rip.
What do you mean by that? Possessed by what?
Valdemar is acting out of his nature?
In
He's
what sense?
possessed?
What does he do that is out of his nature?
Not eat you?
Oh,
Well, that's a good thing, I guess, for us.
Wait,
he
he's
does not
possessed
eat.
and therefore does not eat us?
Yes.
What's possessing him then?
You will see when you get closer to him.
So it's safe for us to talk to him.
He is quite good company.
Okay.
How come you are acquainted with a dragon?
That is something Willow can answer. Valdemar was here before Willow got down.
I see. So Willow and Valdemar are not directly connected, or like
They share the same space, and Willow is taking care of all living beings.
So she's taking care of Valdemar too.
As far as a green dragon needs care.
Okay, so we can talk to the dragon, I guess.
yeah. Let's just be cautious, but we should approach him and as we want to talk, I guess. But let's just be prepared for everything.
Okay.
Let's go then.
All right. As it getting closer to noon, Willow disappears again and is only visible to Zoyam with you have detect invisibility still on, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
on for an hour.
Okay.
Okay, so we saw him fading, or
Yes, you saw him fading.
and just the light in general is mimicking like normal daytime or day light cycle. So sun goes up,
Well,
it gets more as far as
mimicking. Well, I mean, when you look up, there is just a normal sun up there, and it's doing what a sun does, moves across the sky.
okay. Well, Alasha knows that we are in a dungeon, so she probably thinks that's some kind of magic.
It's a kind of magic.
All right then. Who wants to charm a dragon?
Can try to talk to him.
I
Guess.
can charm a dragon. I have charming staff of charming.
The charming staff of charming.
Yes, my lisp is really charming.
Does the dragon seem to notice us?
This is dragon lisping.
It's a dragon.
I have
not a
holstered my
lizard.
weapon.
He
It's a
don't do the thing with
dragon.
the tongue.
Well, dragons are basically just big lizards with wings.
Okay, I guess the
With
dragon
wangs.
noticed
Exactly.
us.
Scaly boys. Well, the dragon spreads his wings and flies down there as you come closer to him. And he roars. And Elasha, you, with your incredible passive perception, notice that there is a thing sticking out of his head that definitely does not belong there and should not be in any dragon's skull. It's a sword.
Huh.
A sword. Um. All right. I guess I whisper that to my party members. Does it look like it's like, is it just like a complete sword? Is it broken off? Does it look like it's been there for a while? Like,
Well, you see the upper part, like where the hilt is and all that stuff, and the parrying bar and everything. That is what you see, and the rest of the sword is probably in his skull, stuck there.
Huh.
That's nice.
so he's possessed by a sword. Mm,
As the
Alright.
dragon lands in front of you, you hear a whispering voice coming from every direction. Free me. Pull the sword from my skull, for its evil cannot be contained much longer. You hear the dragon roaring in front of you. I am Valdemar.
Sorry, real quick, like the whisper that we heard before,
Was the dragon?
was that came that from the dragon or
From
came
around us.
from around you, from the wind,
But it didn't
out of
sound
every
like
direction.
prison, right?
Wait, what
Not
did
really.
it? What did it say exactly? Sorry.
We should take out the sword because its evil can't be contained much longer, something like that.
Yes.
The evil of the dragon or the sword?
Well,
The sword, I
we
think.
don't know, but it's
I think it said for its evil, so it would probably be the sword, right?
It can be both of them. But yeah, I think the sword as well.
um
Who dares to enter my wood?
Isn't it Willow's Wood? But we're
No,
my
we
name
no.
is Alyssa.
Kristen told us that the dragon was here before Willow, so
Oh well. Interesting. Well, I'm Alyssa, and I dare.
What is your purpose?
we would like
I'm
to
a
speak
warlock.
to. We would like to speak to Willow.
Yeah.
Ah, the Ark Druid maintaining this forest. Yes, yes, you might proceed. And the dragon then flaps with his wings again. You actually have to cover your faces to not get hit by dirt and sticks being whirled around. And he then flies off.
Yum.
Wait,
that was quick.
that was interesting. Okay.
From the distance, you see a huge oak down here to the southwest.
The huge whack.
An oak.
Can I try to remove the sword with Mage Hand as it flies away?
Well, yes, you can, and you actually try to do it, but your mage hand just immediately slips off the hilt from the sword,
Okay.
and the dragon does not even notice that you tried.
Okay. Guess we're gonna need a bit more brute
Mm.
force for that.
And probably some more information on what this does or is or what happened. Because
Well,
Dragon
it's a
said
sword.
we can continue, so I guess we continue.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I was a little bit
Jesus
afraid.
Christ, I live at a fucking racetrack.
Nice.
Idiots.
It sounded like you had a really motorized fart.
Oops.
Nice.
Good. So, well, there is a big tower down here. Boop.
Yes.
There. And you can also breach through the wall. Yes, as Zoya actually already did. So you climb across the rubble of the broken wall
Well, there's no entrance on this side of the...
and enter even more forest. But Elisha, you immediately notice that something is wrong as you see weapons and some bones being scattered all over the place. It's like you actually have to be careful to not step on some bones and some weapons.
It just
They
like
are
around
spreaded.
here at the entrance.
Or there's like human bones? Because...
All kind of bones actually. They're all over the place, and everywhere you walk, you see old weapons and bones on the floor.
I'm gonna cast
Some are
magic.
gathered. Some of the bones and weapons and armors are gathered around an old campfire, an old campsite. And you can even make out some rotten tents that once were probably used to make up a camp.
But if they're rotten, then it's been like a really long time, I guess, since that
Yes.
happened. Or
Gonna cast Detect Magic to see if I can... Probably gonna regret it because the whole place is gonna end up being magic, but... Not the point. Yeah, well, I mean, it says what kind of school it is, so if it's different schools, I see the different schools, so it's still kind of helpful.
no, you're doing great. I think that's a good idea.
Well,
But I'm
you detect magic reveals nothing actually. There is
What?
no imminent magic around you. Even the trees and everything else seems to be quite natural. They don't
okay.
emit any magic. But you scan the trees and find no danger. But amongst the branches, you notice them. Totems. Totems fashioned from twigs, feathers, tattered cloth, and crudely, always crudely, they resemble dolls. You look
Ew.
about and find dozens of them. Dozens, all peering at you with their sightless eyes.
Do we see? Do we still see the dragon from where we are?
No, the dragon is out of sight.
Okay. Wanted to check if the sword is magic, but then it's not gonna work. Do we see an entrance to the tower?
Not from where you're standing. There is undergrowth in the way.
Can we tell, like, just from the weapons and stuff, or from the remains, what kind of races or who died here?
All kind of races actually: dwarves, halflings, humans, elves. I mean, the difference between a human and an elf skeleton is marginal, but yeah, you guess there are all kind of races that died here.
So mostly humanoids?
Mostly humanoids, yes.
I don't
And
like this.
there's not like any fresh or more recent corpses. They're
No, none
all
of them.
quite long dead.
Yeah, none of them is recent.
Then, um, real quick, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Or did I have to remove it? No, I hope I didn't have.
The removal.
No. Yeah, basically I forgot to redo my spells and I don't have talk to the dead on me at the moment. So
Which is
lucky
quite
buffs.
saddening.
Lucky buffs.
Well, then, you know what? Um, just let's say you redid your spells, and you have talk with that if you want to. It's it's all right.
All right, then I would use talk to that on a skeleton or remain, yeah, on a skeleton. Oh wait, does it
All
even
right.
work on skeleton?
Yeah, well,
Skeleton's
you
pretty
need
dead.
to have like
Oh,
at
okay.
least some kind of corpse, right?
Yeah, that definitely. Um, yeah, the corpse must still have a mouth and can't be undead, so no.
Yeah. In this case, no.
Nope.
Oh.
Too bad.
That is unfortunately too bad.
How about we try and find an entrance? I don't like this place.
Well,
While you stand there in horror from those dolls watching you, there is a little crow that lands directly in front of you and cacaws at you.
cute, I guess.
Is the crow somehow magic?
The crow itself doesn't seem to be magic, but it definitely is observing you directly.
Damergic.
I could call back at the crow.
I asked the crow, "Are you Willow?"
And the crow then takes off and flies to the tower.
Okay.
I'll follow the crow with the owl and see where it goes.
I follow the crow with my feet and go to the tower.
All right, amidst the splendor of Willowwood stands this tower, squat in stone and carved into the likeness of a tree. Its twisted boughs reach from its walls for the sky, and massive bats hang from these limbs like holiday ornaments. At the tower's base is a 12-foot high arc framing stone double doors. A rope hangs by the door, just begging to be tugged. I have to put you somewhere else.
Well, I
Just
hold
for
on to Alasha
sake
and
of
follow them if they move.
the map. Wait, where's level 1 of this tower?
It's him up.
Which level is level 1?
So it's a dungeon inside a dungeon.
Inside a dungeon. Inside a dungeon.
Because I heard you like
I-
dungeons. I gave you dungeons.
Yeah,
a
I heard you
dungeon,
like
a
Dungeons and
dungeon.
Dragons, so let's play Dungeons and Dragons, right?
Well, there is a dungeon in a dungeon. There's a dragon in the dungeon, which is not in the dungeon, but you know.
But is there a dungeon in the dragon?
Feel free to explore and let us know.
Yeah, I'll see if there's a ring in it.
I
Well-
didn't touch it with my bare hands.
Well, you probably should have.
You can do that yourself if you like touching weird stuff.
All right, you are now in the lower left corner, just that you can find your tokens.
The lower left corner.
Here it is.
There we go.
Do I see anything following the owl? Following
Well,
the
you
crow?
all follow the crow.
Oh.
And as mentioned, there is a rope that hangs by the door, just begging to be tugged.
Okay, so let the
You're actually at the wrong
Owl
side of
come
the tower.
back.
You need to be here, there.
wait. We need to be where? Okay.
Yeah, just on the other side.
Yeah, other side of the thingy.
Well, let's tug the rope with Mage Hand.
All right. A bell echoes across the tower and across the woods. After a brief moment of uncertainty, the door opens. A tree whose trunk is carved suspiciously in the likeness of the Mad Mage greets you. Ah, visitors. My fair lady will be pleased to receive you. In.
Why it look like that?
In, I beg ye. In.
Can it stop doing this?
You're not his dad.
All right, then if you move in,
Well, we do move in. There's a tree inside of the house. The shadows
Yeah,
of the
exactly.
house
That
are...
was the tree that talked to you right now.
Ah, damn.
Stone pillars carved into trees frame an audience hall at the heart of which sits a crystal throne. There she sits, an elven maiden with emerald eyes and jet black hair. At her side is a tentacled panther, purring
Ugh.
at her touch, one eye closed in ecstasy, the other staring warily at you. The elf smiles. Already you've seen the sun today, and not even it can compare to her smile.
See, I knew I didn't trust
Welcome.
the bitch.
Welcome to my domain. You may call me Willow, of Willow's Woods. Harm not these lands, lest you too be harmed.
Yeah, we heard that already.
So you found my sign,
We
We
did.
did.
and you managed to not harm my woods. Very well done.
Were we supposed to?
I think we were not
I don't think
supposed
we were
to.
supposed to, but.
We also met a friend or someone who used to be a friend of yours.
I don't have many friends. As you can imagine, I'm quite lonely here.
Well, if
Only
you kill your friend,
accompanied
of course you
by
don't have many friends.
my friend Chrisan here, and she pets the panther. It's
Wait,
actually
what?
the panther is not just like any other panther. It's a displacer beast.
I can't
You can
make a,
clearly see that.
so we can't make a code out of him because it's her friend. I don't say that out loud, by the way.
Gonna go
Uh,
say
Good on you.
we we did meet a will-o-wisp at when we arrived though, and he said his name was Kristen too.
That can't be. Kristen is here. You see him.
What about the tombstone with
What
Kristen?
tombstone?
Well,
Well, I guess you're just acting dumb, but there's a tombstone in the forest that you're guarding, and if you didn't notice a tombstone in your own forest, then what the heck are you doing?
Tombstone. The forest is quite big, and maybe there's a tombstone here and there. But don't be fooled. I did not put them up.
Well,
Well, this Chrysan knew a lot about you, and so we
Of
have at that
course.
point no doubt to, or no reason to doubt what he said.
he said that you
Then
killed him because he betrayed you.
I definitely did not. I don't know what kind of tricky you encountered, but I don't kill
check.
no living
yeah,
being.
I was about to roll for one.
4.
All
No,
right,
3.
your insight check tells you that this beautiful elven druid sitting there on the crystal throne is telling the truth. She
What?
has no reason to lie to you. It's a druid after all, right?
Can someone else do an insight
Wait,
check? I rolled a
I
3.
did one as well. I did one as well. I have 17.
17.
Well, Zoya, for you, the whole story seems to be a bit odd, but still, there is no reason to doubt her story. Maybe you got fooled.
Um, I mean, I don't want to just like do an inside check as well.
Yeah, well, usually by
Because
the
it's
rules,
like,
it's just one person doing
yeah,
inside checks, but two of you already rolled. But anyhow,
because I would have had N plus 7.
But you also rolled 4s the whole time. What?
Well, not anymore.
well,
No.
since you are newcomers, let me tell you about the rules of my forest. Logging, fire starting, killing an animal, or any similar act of destruction will not be tolerated.
Makes sense.
She
Okay.
then pats her throne and insists that so long as she sits upon it, she'll catch wind of the crimes and will notice it if you violate those rules.
Okay.
We will definitely do our best to not go against any rule that you've set up. And
So,
but let would you mind just having some questions or answering some questions?
Of course, I guess you have many of them.
We actually do. Well, first of all, we do now know who you are, but um, our journey in these regions down here um, showed us some. There's a lot of different and interesting stories. So, how did you came to be the keeper of these woods?
That was quite a long story. I got this offer to maintain those woods down here, and my nature dictates me that I can't put it down. It's such a lovely place, and someone needs to take care of it.
It is. It looks beautiful. Mind
What was the
asking
dragon's?
who that person was? Was it a
Hey,
wizard by chance?
She looks at the tree standing on the other side of the throne room and points at it and says, "Maybe you know him."
yeah, we've met him.
Well, then I guess this answers your question.
I see. And for how long have you been down here?
Oh, I stopped counting. And since you know my lifespan is eternal, I don't care.
Hmm.
That
What's
makes
the name of
sense.
the dragon again?
Valdemar.
Valdemar.
Why doesn't Valdemar take care of the forest?
Valdemar is not capable to take care of it. He is a dragon after all, and all they care for is destruction.
Well, Valdemar seemed to be quite friendly, actually. He didn't seem to be aggressive at all towards us.
Valdemar suffers a bit of an identity crisis.
Does
Um,
the sword in his skull have anything to do with that?
Oh, that is just the remains of a fight he had with some adventurers centuries ago, before I arrived. I wouldn't bother too much.
Yeah, I don't trust that bitch.
um, well, sorry, I forgot what I wanted to say. Go on.
I would cast Minor Illusion and show her the gravestone, the rose one with the dedicated to Chrisen, and ask her. So this one is not dedicated to your friend, I'm assuming.
Of course, it cannot be, her voice sharpens. This one is decorated with roses. I hate roses.
Sorry, I didn't mean to insult you.
Where is
Why?
this abomination of a gravestone?
I give her indication, I guess.
It must be put up by some kind of adventurer, and my messengers did not show it to me.
I don't trust this bitch. I really don't
Well,
trust this bitch.
you seem to got a little bit startled by the sight of roses. Um, you as a druid would be like someone who uh, nurtures and appreciates all nature.
I do, in fact, appreciate all nature. I just don't like the side of roses. They put me off. I don't like them. I tolerate
Why?
them. I would never destroy them. But just like you probably don't like certain things, I just don't like roses.
Okay.
Chill out, lady. It's just a flower. But it's
It's just
okay,
a
we can
flower.
guide you to it. Yes, it's just a flower.
Um, I think we probably should be going soon. But before we go, um, would you mind like telling us if you have seen some kind of stone arc or like any other um uh, what was it like a hallway or something with runes covered with runes? Would you have seen something in your forest?
Mm, you speak of the gates, as her voice softens as you change the topic. Yes, there
Yes.
are some. I never
Oh,
really bothered since Hallister put them here, and I have no use for them.
Well, we might.
Could you tell us where they are located?
Well, maybe you find out how to activate them, but there is one in the old guardhouse.
Neat.
uh,
If
out
that's
of
the one
character.
with the iron doors, then we weren't able to open it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, out of character, what?
No, that was I wanted to ask you if that
Ah.
wasn't the place we tried to enter.
Yes, exactly that one.
Oh, I have another question for her. The skeleton out there, the humanoid ones, are those of adventurers that didn't oblige to your rules?
Precisely.
I didn't mean to insult you.
Well, my rules are clear and easy.
We got that. No logging, no fire starting, and no killing animals. We got you.
Good.
Is there anything else? Any rules or places that would be forbidden? Because we really don't want to stir up any problem.
Well, there are no forbidden places. But now that you ask, the elf straightens, her voice sharpens into a blade all its own. Vermin infests my demesnes, threatening the delicate balance of these woods. Goblins cursed with lycanthropy. They wield the curse of the bat as a cudgel with which they decide who amongst my children die. They've worn out their welcome, and though it pains me to order this, they must be put to the sword. All of them. Let none live to spread their foul disease.
Werewolf goblins?
Werewolf goblins.
Werebat
Goblin.
Oh.
goblins.
Why didn't
Where
Even
best goblins?
dumber.
Nice.
Oh my god.
It's like
Why
Sharknado.
why didn't the dragon take care of the vermin? Like, it probably could, like, kill them faster.
Valdemar does not obey my command.
Alright.
He's just a creature of the woods like everything else in here, except those pesky goblins that I want to be gone.
Why don't you kill him?
They hide. They hide from my sight. Not even my messengers can find them. But now that you're here, maybe you can put yourself to some use.
How are we to find some consents with your fancy throne powers? If you know everything about the woods.
Well, I guess it is good old searching then.
Do you have any hints on where they might be located? We're not really familiar to this place.
I do have indeed. And she describes quite a big fortified structure that is carved into a cave. Southeast from the tower.
Okay.
Now, if there isn't anything else, I'd ask you to leave and do as I said.
Why should we? Like, literally. You didn't tell us that we'd get anything from helping you. So you basically just told us, this is my forest, if you hurt my forest, I'm gonna fucking kill you. And now we're supposed to kill some werebad goblins for you because you can't do it yourself.
Well,
I mean,
her voice softens again. It is just an ask. I let you cross my forest in peace if you do that for me. Or you could just leave. It is up to you.
well, what do we want to do? Alyssa asks as she turns around to the party.
I mean, we can have a look if we happen to stumble upon them. Also, we came here with a boat, and we got kind of dragged downstream. So, would you be able to tell us how to get out of here?
Well, if you arrive with a boat, I guess your only way is to continue with that boat further down into on the mountain. The stream continues, you know.
But what if we'd like to go back?
I cannot help you with that, since the waters are out of my control.
Alright.
Well, we could walk up the river, you know.
Yeah, I know,
Alyssa
but if
yawns.
there's some other kind of, like...
Is there any gate leading to this level, perhaps? Like,
I never really cared for the gates. You need to find out how to activate them and where they lead.
Do you have a map of this forest or something so that we could?
I do not.
All right.
Why should I need a map if every tree and every bird guides me around? And I do not care for the fortifications and the man-made structures.
I don't
All
know. What are we
right.
supposed to know?
And do you know how we could enter the guard post? The doors seem to be blocked.
Well, maybe just by brute force? Or other things that you adventurers do?
Well, we wouldn't want to disturb the forest too much by using brute force.
Oh, I don't care for everything that is man-made, as long as you leave the forest alone.
Sounds reasonable.
It does.
I really want to take that sword out of the dragon.
I
Out of
really want to
character.
put a sword into her.
Same. Like, how about we use the same sword?
Yeah,
That'd be so
let's
rad.
discuss that when.
When she's not around.
Mhm.
I think that was more like out of character talk
Yes,
because
of
I
course.
wouldn't tell
But
say
still.
about stabbing her in front of her, you know. All right. I guess we'll head out again and then we'll figure out if we can find the goblins or not.
All right. Good. So I put you outside of the tower again, back where you started. So you just need to scroll up. It's a big map after
Squirrel.
all.
Yes, big map. School.
All
Nice.
right.
So, do we want to try to force open the doors, or do we just continue back downstream?
I want to see if we can find the dragon again. I want to help the dragon.
I am also curious what is up here. North.
She seems
West.
not to care about man-made fortifications, so let's explore it there. Yeah, sounds like a good plan. And then we get out of this part of the forest that seems to have a bunch of corpses, or well, skeletons by now.
So
Up we go.
up you go.
Let's go,
It's a me.
Mario.
Good thing we don't have like a wild magic sorcerer with us.
There's two ways. Do we head into the fort, or do we head into somewhere else?
I mean, she said she doesn't care about man-made stuff, so maybe we're a bit more safe to talk if we.
Well, yes, I think that she probably has ears and eyes all over this place in the woods itself. So,
What exactly
All right.
is this here?
what did you find?
Yeah. Alyssa found an entrance into some kind of cave.
Is it a goblin cave?
No.
With
I mean,
were-bat
who knows?
goblins?
Where is a bat? Goblin? What? Okay. You hear some moaning out of that cave in front of you, and it's blocked by an iron portcullis that is embedded into the stone wall at the mouth of a long tunnel. On the other side, you can see rough-hewn stairs inside that climb to the top of the wall, which is enclosed by stone battlements. There are no guards stationed atop the wall or beyond the portcullis. And the winch to raise the portcullis is inside the tunnel, just beyond the gate.
That's
Neat.
it.
So,
what
we
kind
go
of-
inside?
What do we hear? Like some kind of wailing?
Morning.
Morning,
Morning. Okay.
Morning, fuckers.
like moaning.
Oh, whoa!
Yeah, that kind of moaning all over the place.
Yeah,
It's just like
seeing
20
all of
Some kind
goblins
of like
saying,
a
oh, whoa,
weird,
oh, whoa.
I burned the whole
weird
thing
furry
down.
party.
No, wait, I can't. I
Uh.
can. No. Wait, she says no fire making. No, I don't burn the whole thing down.
We can freeze it. She didn't say anything about freezing.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Um,
Is there like a door lock, like
Well,
a
there's the-
keyhole or something where we could look through?
No, there is no keyhole where you can look through.
Said. Can we try to
that uwu noises.
force open the door?
I mean, if there's like a metal thing, we could probably lift it, right?
Yeah, but it's beyond your reach. I mean, you can see it on the other side, but it's beyond your reach.
Can I try and lift it with Mage hand?
Yeah, you can certainly try. And your mage hand grabs around the winch, but it seems like it requires way more force to actually move it.
Where's worth try?
I can do it with my mage hand as well. So we have two mage hands.
We can try that.
Yeah. I'ma do that.
No, not even two mage hands work.
Damn, we don't have Orlan anymore. Then we would have three mage hands. But
So we have Scroll of Magic Missile, Burning Hands, Tiny Hut, Cure Wounds, and Create Food and Water, and all of those are pretty much useless for this. If
Well-
I would climb like on Iago's or on Elasha's shoulder, would I be able to reach the thing?
If
Well,
Yagu would just lay on the ground and
Yes.
I step on Yagu
Okay.
and Zoya like climbs on my shoulders.
sounds weird what you're trying to do, but well then, why not? Let's go for it. So who
Imagine
climbs on
if-
who?
Imagine the Bremer Stadtmusikanten, but like
yeah,
with
yeah, yeah,
golden
yeah,
girls.
yeah.
I mean,
yeah, yeah,
Yagu can just like retract in his shell and just lay on the
Yes,
ground.
just lay on the ground.
They are using you as a stepping stone. Did you notice?
Yes, that's.
We're
whenever
using
you
him
reach
and
it, I'll just
Elasha.
kick Yaku
Yes,
away.
because then he
Yagu
doesn't
off.
have to make like any check or